mind having a commentary for this? I'm kind of being a TO right now.
Hey, it's alright. Another powerful match of Pokemon Trainer. This one seems pretty standard. See, you start with the Ivysaur because you want to use the spacing on Mario. Get good percentage out with those vines really early out. You see the back air comes in really quick, converses the harder hitting forward air. Starts with those, but when you need to try and approach safely, you use the back air. Very good tempo. Might be looking for the uppy, but he landed before he could get it.
Pop back out commentary. I got my matches recorded these things. Alright, so Mario versus Pokemon Trainer. I think Pokemon Trainer actually does really well in this matchup just because Charizard, Ivysaur, and Squirtle all have the tools to like kind of space Mario out. And especially with just kind of like how fundamentals-y Mario is, you can kind of have a Squirtle to do the things that Mario does at low percents. You can have an Ivysaur to be that like kind of grappler that Mario is, and you can have a Charizard to get those more consistent kills that Mario can sometimes struggle to find outside of up smash. So I really, really like Ivysaur in this matchup. I think PK Thor, if he can play it right, should be able to do just fine.
Jack of all trades versus the fundamental character that works for everything.
Exactly, yeah. Two jacks of all trades, honestly. Yeah, so we see the Charizard coming out. This is a really good percent to be at if you're Charizard because you have time to take some heat, as you're seeing. Like, yeah, Mario is definitely going to be hitting Charizard.
You're heavy, but you're not going to die quite as easily.
Exactly.
Charizard just needs 1 or 2 hits.
Exactly.
If you're close to a ledge, forward air can do it. If you're anywhere on the stage, up smash is
there we
the
see
safest, fastest smash attack you can get. It's actually misleading how quickly that one comes out.
And this is a really, really scary position for Mario. Charizard loves being that stock up, I have rage, you gotta approach. He loves that.
You can look to switch to Squirtle, but almost in all these scenarios when you're this high percentage, it's just better to be as tanky as you can.
Absolutely, especially because like Charizard's gonna get the most damage in just a few hits.
Squirtle's got to rack it up, and even if he's got rage, that damage really isn't going to mean significantly anything when you just get hit once and you're blasted off stage.
Yep, I agree. Got it.
And then when you die as the Charizard, you get transferred right into the Squirtle here. In this matchup, looks like he's going to avoid using Squirtle almost unanimously, mostly just because he wants to focus on that spacing, as mentioned prior. So he goes straight to the Ivysaur.
Hey, Drew, can you play again? Okay. Biolex? Yeah, you're playing Drew. Oh wow, so great stuff by Raphael, aka CocoaButter, evening things up. It's only a 15% deficit between them now, and that's really big if Charizard is able to take that first stock from you, because being able to just run it back is huge. So I'm glad to see that Raphael still staying consistent with his Mario, just based on a lot of Marios don't play that character anymore. I don't think he's bad in this game, but I think the difference is that they've made to him makes him a pretty different character.
I feel like your best option to start defending this Pokemon Trainer and to treat it safely is to look at him in phases. You look here and you see that he was able to switch back to Squirtle. It's safely to Zoo because his percentage just isn't too high yet. If he was in that 100s range, you would want to get out of it really quickly. Squirtle right there is the perfect example of why you need to pull him out when you're just trying to rack up quick damage. But he struggles to kill so bad that you really just don't want to stay on him any longer than that.
Yeah, this is prime play from Thor's Pokemon Trainer. As soon as he got that 40 or 50 damage that he really wants to get him into the Ivysaur, like being a true grappler range, and then he just switches over to Ivysaur. He says, all right, let's get it.
You can get those really quick combos out while you're at low percents for the Squirtle, but you don't want to stick with it, so you just go right to your best bet with the middleman.
And something I'm seeing a lot from CocoaButter that I really don't love is he'll jump from ledge and then he won't go past Charizard. That's kind of hard to do because Charizard's surprisingly fast and his up smash covers a lot. But if you land right on top of him, you are asking to get by one wing into another. That's how Thor has closed out all 2 stocks so far this set, is just by up smashing. And he's looking to take another one. These 2 stocks he's got. If Raphael really wants to do this, Mario absolutely can. He's got the tools to make a big comeback like this, but that stock had to go right there.
My favorite Flare Blitz mix-up. You know, when you got nothing to lose, you're at 200%, one hit, even a jab could probably kill. You might as well throw in something that on any part of the stage, if he fails to block, could kill. Didn't work out, so you easily get punished afterwards because you go into a sort of free-fall falling state for a moment before you get back on the stage.
You're unable to tech after
but
that, so
if you
Charizard's
don't,
pretty much dead.
Right, yeah. But if you don't make that mistake, or rather, if you make the mistake as the returning of that, like
Hold
this
on,
Mario.
we got a back throw on deck.
Well, that was so close for a spike there.
Yeah, no. Ivysaur's dare is just enormous, so it can be really tricky if somebody's trying to get back as Mario and they just have to deal with just the absolute size of that absolute unit of a down air. All right, so we got the switch to Charizard coming out, and this makes a lot of sense. Up throw will kill.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, up throw, up smash, like you can't get hit, you can't get grabbed. If Mario has to win this, he's really got to force the Charizard to approach, force him to pick something unsafe, and get a big punish off of everything.
The only way I can see Charizard hitting something and it not killing is if he gets his regular jab, his flamethrower.
Just doing it.
And other than that, even forward air will kill.
That's a lot of what I like about Smash Ultimate. In Smash 4, I feel like you had to make some sort of really safe move to win the neutral, but Charizard is just able to outmaneuver CocoaButter there and just saying, hey, if I just drift around hard enough, then I can close that out pretty quickly.
I think one of the craziest things.
All right, oh yeah, go ahead. Sounds good.
One of the craziest things I think I've noticed that works really well for Pokemon Trainer that was really nice since he got implemented into this game versus being in Brawl was that he has the ability to stay mobile. You would think with characters that like need to focus on swapping that they would be centralized for a little bit. You watch people in Melee, and when you're in the Zelda situation, you just sit still for a moment. You go to Sheik, and then you go crazy.
Yep.
And if you have a character who has to force himself to maneuver himself into certain speeds, you would think it slows him down. It doesn't do that for a Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer has the absolute speed that he needs there. He literally can go as quick as he needs to on Squirtle, and to a relatively quick speed on something for Ivysaur. Charizard, albeit a heavy, that up smash, killer. That forward smash, killer.
Oh, absolutely.
You even said like up throw at that percentage around 150.
Yeah.
You literally do a skydive, and if there's a platform especially, there's no safety there. You will die.
Yeah.
And it comes out quick. You don't have the maneuverability for the speed of that grab and how much distance it's got.
Got it.
Looks like we're finally reaching the end of this bracket here.
Oh no, we've got a ways to go.
Yeah.
We weren't even really in top 8 all that much. Yeah, this is where losers top 8 starts.
Yeah.
And this is where we are. So we've got a ways to go.
With the amount of screens we've got, we might still see some speed here. It took a while to get through those initial 3 rounds.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we've got CocoaButter making himself a Mii Swordfighter.
There you go.
Looks like that's his counter pick of choice. Mii Swordfighter, a very interesting character. A lot of people can look at them as kind of like one note because of that neutral B and the up B being a very deadly kill confirm at like, even at like 80.
So it links up there. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But what's interesting about like Mii Swordfighter is they're actually like a fair bit more than that. Like they have some decent moves. Like Nair is really good just because it lasts so long and they can kind of catch people with the back hit of it that are unsuspecting.
People argue that he's probably the best of the 3 Mii fighters. Brawler struggles to really have it, and I would argue that's mostly probably just because he needs to find the ability to get in. And with his kit being so generic, the whole point of the Mii fighters is that you can kind of mix and match them, but then they end up being really generic.
There was an error in the bracket. I never played Gabe.
Oh, my apologies. I messed up.
Is he the one playing Mr. Fail?
Yeah, I messed up. I mixed up Gabe and Gene.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for telling me, by the way. Appreciate that.
What a hero.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This matchup was staying for Squirtle for a considerable amount of time, almost a whole minute there.
Oh wow, he's not using the link up beat, or yeah. I think he's got a different confirm on the brain.
Yeah. Respectable. I find that the link recovery, while it's quite strong, is
Ooh!
that's.
Well, you were talking about exploitable recovery. I think he just should have stuck with the link up B, man.
Yeah, you know what?
Like he lost the kill confirm, and Ivysaur's still out here with
I'll
these
be
big,
cheese. Maybe cheese is also the safest way to go.
dares.
He flew in basically to death there.
Yeah. Ivysaur easily finding the most success from PK Thor. Considered by pretty much everybody to be the best part of this trainer, is Ivysaur the most solo viable.
Yeah, versatile, definitely.
Yeah. Wow. some aggressive options off stage from CocoaButter, and that could be putting him more at risk. But I honestly think, based on how like a traditional up B recovery got covered by Thor, I think you kind of have to go with a lag.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to actually be looking for it if he really wants to get a kill here. Going for something a bit more risky on this Ivy Sword instead of trying to just play it safe. It's easier said than done, of course, but...
Yeah, well, it's also really hard to pick risky options versus Ivysaur, just because of the constant pressure that he's setting up.
The vines are difficult with the...
Yeah, he's a sword character with one of the best projectiles in the game that also gets a ton of reward off grabs.
Yep.
So it feels like it's a pretty challenging thing to deal with.
2-1 semblance over Lord of the Mumble.
Sounds good. All right. Is Tucker still around? Tucker, you free to play? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Still. Yeah. There we go.
They've returned 2 stocks each, but the percentage difference here is anything for Ivysaur to go with.
Yes.
So
I lost 2-1.
Okay.
Looking for something. That's basically the whole game set here for the Swordfighter, is to figure out what he's looking for. This is all predictions now because anything should kill. That back throw.
Now if Gabe's here because he DQ'd from winners. So.
Oh yeah, no, Gabe is not here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it looks like you're going to go 2 up then?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Looks like you're going to go up 2-0.
Well thought.
Another DQ, then what was on that screen, then it's just where you should have kept it.
Well, it's the other way around. It was Gabe beat me.
Oh, really?
He didn't play.
Oh, well then yeah, we definitely want the other way around, especially if he's missing.
I'll be able to move you bracket in just a second.
Still not, man.
You
Yes. Yeah.
2-0.
Got it.
Violex.
Yep.
It's Violex.
Got it. VLX. It's not like Viagra.
Yeah.
No idea. What's up, man?
Definitely a very interesting recovery
for
on the
Aladile?
me Swordfighter here.
For Raladile? Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, so
There's that
okay,
safe
they're
back
playing.
air.
Okay, good.
He's looking for the up B.
Yep, they're okay. Yeah,
That
they're
up
doing rock
smash,
paper scissors.
albeit very powerful,
All right, so yeah,
super slow, easy to predict. You don't want to see that coming out of Ivysaur very often,
word.
unless you're able to get some kind of crazy punish out. Maybe if you were to like break a shield or something, but I can't think of too many scenarios.
Halo in a second. Let's see, where is Halo? Oh, he's right there.
This is close. The rage could
We'll probably
definitely
have
make a
that
difference
set on stream,
mistake.
so you can just sit tight. This is near the
Huge
end of this.
difference. He's not quite in the range to swap the Charizard yet, and Ivysaur is your best bet
Yeah,
really for
sounds
just
good.
keep on racking in the damage here. Fast enough, got enough range. You might see the Charizard come out soon, but if you can keep pressuring with the Ivysaur, honestly, the kill pressure here is strong enough not to matter. Down throw killed. He seems like he's
that's what
surprised
it
about it too.
Yeah. All right, and that is looking like a 2-0 for Thor. Like I said, the Ivysaur coming out in a big way.
I don't know what's more terrifying, the me face or the Pokemon trainer face.
That's true. They are both pretty scary.
I think she just had a nose, like an